Today, we are going to discuss how to write a sequence of events. Last week, we discussed what a sequence of events was and how it plays into stories and summarizing. But today, we're actually going to take this skill and our knowledge and apply it to writing. So, what is a sequence of events? Last week we discussed how a sequence of events is just when events are in chronological order. So they are in the order that they happened, okay? And we really need to look at this in our writing because we want our writing to go in order and to make sense. Okay, so most narrative stories are structured around a series of events and are told in chronological order. So, first this happened, then this, next this happened, finally this happened. We are going to take that skill and move it into our writing. Okay. So, how do I write a story in chronological order? There's 2 to 3 main steps, okay? First, let's get out a graphic organizer and map our story out, okay? So this happened first, this happened next. Make a list, draw some boxes and arrows, and map your story out using a graphic organizer. Next, you're going to look at your transition words and you're going to use those so then your story makes sense, okay? So you might say, first, this event happened. Next, before long, okay? Use those transition words to help you tell your story in order. Not every sentence needs transition words. You can go overboard with these. So make sure you're always rereading your story to make sure it makes sense, okay? After you add in your transition words, you're going to want to reread your story. Make sure that it makes sense, okay? Make sure that your events are in order. Make sure there's correct capitalization, punctuation, and spelling. But always go back and reread your story to make sure it makes sense, okay? And that is how we are going to use sequence of events in our writing.